A senior paladin sits...
Your war owl came. I confess, I had no idea just how grave the situation had come to be. The Black Ring, back, for all that's holy. I've informed Lord Kem in Arx. Thank you sincerely for your service.
He tosses you a pouch.
It's all there. You have your money, and my gratitude with it.
What's this? Damn it, Barwell, you're supposed to be stopping intruders. There's still...
It's Belworth, sir.
I don't care. Keep on alert until this fiend's head is on a spike. I don't want to end up like the others. Now, you... What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. Ah, I see. You're sniffing around for a reward. Well, there'll be gold for anyone who helps us bring this mess to an end. Otherwise, you won't get a damn thing. He's a tinkerer type, named Higba. Grey beard and a dark cloak, according to reports. He's still here somewhere. He can't have gotten out of Driftwood. Not past our barricades. If you see anything, tell me or my men at once. Otherwise, keep the hell out of our way. Surrounded by incompetence. I deserve a better post.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs.
Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by singers! Culprits are in a large!
The Magisters...
What? Well, do you know anything? I'm already aware of that, establishment. We have an informal agreement. They show discretion and don't interfere with Magister duties, and in return we leave them alone. I can't believe they'd have any involvement in this. They'd be fool. Stop wasting my time then. Desertions? What do you know about desertions? This miserable town has too many gossip mongers. But they're right, we have had some desertions of late. Veterans disgruntled with the new leadership. But they slip away in the night, taking supplies. Cowards and traitors, all of them. I'm looking for loyal Magister. Hell with them. I need those reports, Captain.
Right,
My inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Hell with her.
Not for the rest of this town.
It's all well and good for you with your rash. Heaven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
What can I get you?
If you want something,
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny. No.
damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all. Mr. Craig.
I don't think you know even a small hole can bit you on the arse.
Right good to see you again, Governor.
From road to dream to destiny, Red Prince. May the goddess keep you safe.
She smirks. She's definitely not smiling with you. The dwarf looks right through you, no interest whatsoever in making your acquaintance.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in you. Figure it's time to prove yourself. That's the spirit. But I've got to tell you, you probably want to see Murg around the corner before you draw blood. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. If she takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again. On your way, then.
Is there a void woken down there? Must be.
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged void woken. She exudes a powerful air of menace and an even more powerful odor of old sweat and dried blood. She spies you and glowers.
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflexes are.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you. She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slaps...
You need to practice more, dear. Try some pull-up. I bested that voidwoken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here? Get a few bruises on your face, and then we'll talk.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. That's the spirit. But she'll want to talk. Well, you better start caring. Without her approval, you'll be on your way then.
Get a few bruises on your face, and then we'll... And why should a lion fight a pussycat? Cute. Go talk to the raucous one. Tell him I sent you. Then...
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Is that so? Well, looks like the crowd'll get its money's worth, for sure. You accept her challenge, do you? All right, just make in any case you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's...
lifts your blindfold and nudges your nose with her own, laughing.
Nice to see the cub has some claws. You drew blood. Enough to know you're alive. And you proved yourself against my little challenge. So now we will fight, you and I. Come on, show me I'm alive. Talk.
She winks over her shoulder at you and then disappears.
Nice show out there. Oh, this'll be a scotcher. Who are you taking along?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Loki, a champion. Good for...
The dwarf bounces up and down with glee, then catches himself and clears his throat. He bows before you.
Extraordinary, son. Just extraordinary. The spirit of the One has yet to settle, but it hovers near. It knows your great feat. I feel the glow. Ain't just praise you're earning, though. Giving you this key, too. It's an arena champ tradition.
The dwarf bellows out to all.
I proclaim thee the champion of the Driftwood Arena. Get your gloat on, take a swig of ale. Hell, take a dozen. We'll be singing for years to come of the great scaled Void Slayer.
No go. Not now, at least. No go. Not now, at least. No go. Not now, at least.
What do you want? Boss is busy. Loha, you've been living under a boulder. Stick around long enough and you will. Best listen up. Don't waste his time.
You really ticking me off, Marla.
Easy. Marla's one of us.
Not no more she ain't.
Come, Marla. You're one of us, ain't you? Tell us what happened.
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his...
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on...
Enough! Do you know they killed Anna? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bart, Cade, Get her to talk or bleed her.
His sneer travels from the...
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
You're making this
Brave lad. All sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. Family matter. She's one of mine. Acting like her brains are scrambled, though. Came after me with a knife. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? Why not? I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? So? What do you want? Ah, I should have guessed. And it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy.
Lohar takes the amulet and turns it over in his hand.
What did you find in the cave? Dead? More dead? And Mordus with them. I owe you. Whole realm owes you, really. But I'll do my best to settle that debt myself. Take this key. Nicked it from the Whites. It opens a chest in the Magister Barracks, 2nd floor. Be careful getting at it. If they spot you, it'll be lights out. Should be some good stuff in there, though. Real good. I guess there's no hiding it. It's like this. I didn't sign up to move Deathfog. Other weapons, even soul-forged weapons, sure. But Deathfog? Absolutely not. When we found the bomb on a Magister ship, I was told to ship it to Arx along with the rest of the stuff. But I couldn't. I didn't want my people to have it any more than theirs. Nothing good can come of Deathfog. Nothing. Mordus disagreed, obviously. But thanks to you, he's dead. I'll go destroy the Deathfog bomb myself. Make sure no one can get their hands on it. Ever. What do you mean? Do you mean... My gods, were we too late? You need to get to Arx as quickly as possible. That's where she's planning to use it. What have we done? I don't deserve your... No, I've got no excuse. I'm gonna do what I can to stop the Queen. I suggest there'll be a wedding in full swing by the time you arrive. A girl named Isla and some do-nothing type. Her father's well placed, though. If anyone knows where to find the Queen, it's him. Mikhail Ross is his name. Arx, wedding, Mikhail Ross. Got...
You're one of us. How could you do it?
Tell the truth now. Who was it that sent you? Come, sister. What did you think was gonna happen? You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
The battered dwarf pulls her lips back into a garish, open-mouthed grin, flashing blood-stained teeth.
We ain't gonna keep you around much longer. We ain't gonna keep you around much longer. We ain't gonna keep you around much longer.
Come, sister. What did you think was gonna happen?
You're one of us. How could you do it? I almost feel bad for you. Almost. Working for the DO, I bet. You're one of us. How could you do it?
I'm telling you, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing. Right, Harvey. I'm just another. have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Keep distant. My own demons haunt me too closely.
I've plenty of fighters for hire, so what'll it be?
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Her eyes flash with something. Anger, perhaps, or fear.
But never mind. We better focus on the task at hand.
She looks straight ahead, ignoring you.
Well, aren't you industrious? Of course, not everyone on the ship's manifest has returned, as you can see. Tarquin slunk off to Stone Garden, as I recall. The graveyard. Quite curious what ghastly business he's getting himself wrapped up in now.
I've spotted something. These are lizard remains. But in the...
Brother, help me, please! Isn't it obvious? Some thoughtless fool buried me in this grave like some common human. I can't be at peace in a place like this. I have to be put to rest according to lizard tradition. The eternal fire burns in the lizard quarter of the cemetery. I beg you, cast my remains into the fire. Set my spirit free. Isn't helping your kin enough for you? Fine.
Freshly dug graves. Such an earthy pungence, don't you find? Well, it's not just decomposing flesh and bone dust underfoot, you know. Why, the very essence of decay flavors many an essential oil and tincture. I'd expect a Godwoken to understand. Pity.
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
You understand enough, and there is something my heart, such as it is set on.
Well, that's the gold-plated question it is. I dare say you'll enjoy this story. Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous power. Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here, the Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly. Old Joanna was the last. The poor, poor dear. Had no money, no children, just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is. Only that it's an astounding piece of work.
Seems Joanna took its secrets to her grave. Rather literally.
His coy grin freezes.
I can recite each page from memory, but I've neither the time nor the inclination.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not. And this heirloom could prove valuable for both of us. Beautiful. The Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby.
He looks toward the graveyard.
I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits.
So close, yet so far away.
You have done me a great service, friend. Now, the Hall of Echoes beckons.
Look at all these bones. What's this? I found something. Still stuck. There must be another one. What's this? I found something. Ah, success. It won't budge. How inconvenient. Door. It won't budge. How inconvenient. It won't budge. How inconvenient.
Oh! I'll run a little favour for him, taking out an enemy of his called the Advocate, and he'll help me grow my capacity for Source. All the better to fight the demon with, according to him. After that's done, he'll be able to exorcise the demon. It's almost too simple to be true. I guess we'll see what kind of fellow this Advocate turns out to be.
It's locked fast. It's locked fast. Maybe it's connected to some other mechanism. Maybe this one. What did that do? That could have gone better. I'll try a different order. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. That could have gone better. I'll try a different order. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Hear that? Did something. All this wealth's just been going to waste.
Unlike so many other spirits, this one is hardly silent. She clicks and squawks the moment you approach her, like a cornered crow facing down a hungry owl.
Are you the new servant, then? My. You look like my old handbag, but dipped in cherry wine. You brought my tea, have you? Oh, honey, I didn't hire you for your entertainment value.
She raises her leg and pokes her foot towards you.
As you see, they need a lot of work. You should go. You're stirring up the house. That old thing. It was passed to me by my father, Johannius. And my father's father, Johannius. And my father's 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 father, Johannius. Don't know what happened to the one in the middle. Don't rightfully know what it's supposed to do. Johannius, the umpteenth, brought it back from Blood Moon Island. I thought it might be good for stirring stew, but the cook gave it back. Said it made her feel funny. Whatever that... Mama cannot good.
The spirit stands there smiling, as if she hadn't just uttered the words of demons. Luckily, you understood them. Anathema seeks blood.
Hurry back. you're back. Good. I'm ready for that old thing. It was past and don't rightfully know. Mama don't know.
The spirit stands there smiling.
What just happened? You mean my display of proper posture and etiquette? The benefits of charm school, I don't expect you. Hurry back.
Too heavy. Won't budge.
You feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. You feel you've heard this language before, but where you cannot remember. And what these intonations mean, you cannot say.
Adan, Shvalon Dumorav Narvur Revelis. Awenu Arye, Demchu Sha'an. Sadenmenia Veitfen, Domrisval Veid Evrekis.
The oblong object is crystal clear and unmarked by marks or chips. It rests snugly in your palm, as if meant to be gripped with a resolute hand. The object repeats its unintelligible speech.
What the hell?
Well, more.
This thing speaks to me. But what is it trying to say?
It has a nice rhythm to it, doesn't it?
Those Ah! My sun-baked friend. Any luck in old lady Surrey's tomb?
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in the demonic tongue. When, as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living, restore my twin, make me whole. The object continues. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
It's true, then. Anathema. Within reach. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there? But of course. I consider it my scholarly duty to know what I can of them. Surely you of all people understand the quest for knowledge.
He breathes a long, lugubrious sigh.
It's time I leveled with you. This is the hand grip of the fabled anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone. Even a divine. Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement. I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island. Fascinating. And it told you exactly where to find it. History's an exorcised demon living in a sword of glass. The hilt was... I can't imagine having even half a demonic sword around was very healthy for that feeble-minded family. They probably winced whenever a black cat came around. Well, Blood Moon Island awaits, my friend.
Tarquin doesn't wait for an answer.
So? Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness. So? Ready to set sail when you are? Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.
After many adventures, the party finally reached the place where Godwo can go to become divine. But more surprises and difficult choices awaited.
Here we are, the Nameless Isle. And here I thought Malady was unimaginative. Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I can't help but wonder exactly what you intend to do with such a power. I have no doubt about that, but do remember, you can do what's good for you, too. All things in balance, you know. You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is waiting, after all.
Quite curious how you have the nerve to seek my help. I think it's fair to say that I have no advice for you.
These bodies have been purged.
Who could have done this?
I've never seen ruins like these.
You don't get out much, do you?
As if from nowhere, a sweating warrior appears before you.
Who the hell's be yow? I've got misgivings, and time's too short for doubt. Who be yow really?
A low, rumbling gurgle.
Yeah, we're no lone wolves. Well, fear not.
Prepare yourself.
Breathless, the Magister fishes out a canteen of water. She gulps half of it down, then splashes blood and grime from her face with the rest. She nods at you, a touch wary.
My thanks for your help. But who are you? Godwoken. There's only one Godwoken on this island, and it isn't you. I owe you, but it doesn't mean I'll tolerate if you need shelter. Look for the Bishop and the rest of my comrades. They retreated north to our rendezvous point. We'll head there once we've tended to our fallen. Our true leader has returned and united us. It's not now. It's our holy duty to safeguard him until he becomes the next divine. And that means putting these... Isn't it bloody obvious? They're destroying the safe...
The altar stands before you, flecked with moss and the cracks of age. An ant crawls in honor of Ralik, first of the gods and patron of humanity. As your prayer drifts away on the breeze, you feel the world around you shift. And there before you stands Ralik, a twisted old man struggling to heft his own sword. With difficulty, he lifts it high, cutting down towards one of the targets, but he misses completely. His sword clangs against the cobbles, slipping out of his hands and skittering towards you. Cursing loudly, he crawls towards you, searching hands running over the stone. He's blind. He hears you as you step forward and lets out a cackle.
One of the others sent you, eh? Sent you to pester a poor man that has lost his sight?
He snatches it back from you, but seems more likely to use it as a support than a weapon. He approaches, running his hands over your face.
Solstice's champion, are you? I'll give you what you need to find the Well of Ascension. But I need a small favor in return. 2 small favors, really. I want your eyes. After all, what is a warrior without his sight? Give me yours. I assure you, they will be put to good use in the war against the Void.
Your god leaps forward, knocking the frail old man sideways. Rallick gets to his feet, grabbing a shield emblazoned with a burning sun, and backs away defensively. The image fades, leaving only the symbol of the sun dancing in your vision.
Black Ring. Could they be doing the purging?
The plot thinnens.
This place will be nice when it's finished.
Better to knock it all down and start again.
A Black Ring captain stands before you. She looks remarkably ordinary, you think.
Tell me who you are, or I will kill you. And do not doubt me, for I tell the truth.
Her expression does not change. She cannot read your mind.
Tell me who you are.
When she speaks inside your head, her words have...
Tell me who you are. There are no friends. There are those who serve the king and those who work against him. You serve and die. If you serve well, you rise again. You lie. You serve...
Prepare yourself.
I'll yield none.
The glass is black. At first. But then a sickly haze begins to form, like sand upon a pond. The haze shimmers and becomes a face. A wan-faced stranger looking straight at you. You feel his hate, his avarice, his thirst for blood. God-woken blood. He does not speak, and yet he asks you who you are. You know the wrong answer will send this man, this sallow man, into a ferocious rage. His eyes burn into yours. You feel the hot flood of his hate, his rage, his madness. And you know the Black Ring are now sworn to see you dead. You frown with surprise. Alexander vanished along with all the others when the Lady Vengeance breached the Hall of Echoes. You assumed he was dead.
Oh, won't he be ever so happy to see us? This is going to be extra fun.
Loved ones returned. I'm ready.
Magisters. Not what they signed up for, I bet. Much like those Black Ring made a lethal enemy.
You approach an undead, standing proud at the lip of a broken bridge. Understandably fearless of the fatal drop, she gazes into the lava sputtering below. Turning to you, she motions to the Black Ring corpses at her feet.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, eh? Only thing I like less than Black Ring are trolls. God-woken, are you? I thought so. I see such things, for I am the Watcher. And I seek such things, for I am a seeker. The Meister!
She bats one skeletal hand in a truly derisive fashion.
The Meister's ragtag band are but a pale imitation of the tradition they sought to revive. I am one of the original Seekers. We swore to be Knights of the Council, Guardians of Godwoken, and Defenders of Divinity. Together, we failed. But still, I try. Alone.
She sighs dramatically.
The Knight of Duna has been cursed. Void runs through his veins where source once flowed. I am sworn to protect the Council and all within it. But that same oath renders me unable to lift a blade against him. Release the Knight's good spirit from his corrupted shell, Godwoken. Do this, and I will gift you with the last standard of the original Seekers. If you seek ascension, it could help you greatly in the trials along the way. My thanks, and the thanks of Duna's Knights too. In life, I knew him well. He would hate to be like this. Believe me, you would be releasing him from torment. Please do.
Prepare yourself. Won't work.
What a strange device. What a strange device. won't work. What a strange device. What a strange device.
Hold up. Shriekers.
We'll need a purging wand to defeat them.
Stop! Explain yourself!
The elf's deal.
The gods chose you as their champ. Run home, little Godwoken. You find only death here. You speak loudly, young. You are not worthy of this. Run back to your hearth. Cower there while death...
The laughter dies for good.
It is proper. You may proceed.
Not from me, at least.
The island is not the other gods were clearly not in his fortress. The Black Ring do not succeed. They do, but they do not fail. Now, knights and Godwoken both cower behind monsters, tied to stakes. Is all Stissa ever what was.
Be at ease, sister. We're safe now.
Almighty dear, hear my prayer.
This is incredible. What a structure.
There might be nothing like this left in the world. Not since Lucian used the death fog on the elves.
I am at the ready.
I will have your head, Seeker.
Be at ease, Magister Rowe. Weapons down. Gareth, I have done you a grave injustice. I was deceived, and I was too weak, too naive to see it.
Alexander holds his hands outwards towards Gareth, his blade resting flat across his palms, a gesture of goodwill and peace. Gareth notices you're
Godwoken? Have you come to witness the death of the noble coward? How fortunate. You can tell the tale of Lucien's other wayward son. This slug defends his own cruelty on the basis of ignorance. He expects me to forgive him for everything he's taken from me. Every fallen seeker, every friend, every slain Godwoken. My own parents. He says this to me while their flesh still rots in the graves I dug for them. I've forgotten nothing. Alexander, you are the sinner, yet the gods have allowed us to suffer for it. I would kill you 100 times over if given the chance. Your belly is as yellow as his, is it?
So much easier.
Have you been to the temple of Zolstissa? Is the King's Knight safe? Is Zolstissa's chosen champion safe?
Dit is